Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris, and again, this is my channel, Bar911970, and pretty much you already know that if you're here. But this is a quick video before I start my day. I wanted to say a quick thank you to my subscribers. My last two videos, especially the one about religion, I was pretty much gearing myself and preparing myself for a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of judgment, and I have to say that I am pleasantly surprised at the responses that I've gotten on that video so far. And it shows that anyone, if you speak in a certain way, you can actually talk about things that they say you're not supposed to talk about. You know, they always tell you, you should never talk about politics, you should never talk about religion. That's another form of control. But that's not true. You can talk about things like that. You just have to know how to do it. Because if you present your form of an argument or disagreement with insult and attack and ridicule, well, you're setting up a defensive mode where people will respond the same way. And that's one of the things my haters and trolls will never understand, that they didn't come at me by saying, you know what, I watched one of your videos, I think you should have said it this way, or I don't agree and here's why, this is my point of view. They just lash out and say, oh, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're a jerk, how could you be so dumb, why are you doing this? And that creates a defense mechanism. It creates an emotional response, which again, for some of them, it's actually part of an agenda, trying to create emotional responses. And it actually took me 2 years, maybe closer even to 3, because I had an old channel, Bar911967, that I ultimately shut down, that I had to figure out how to stop the emotion. And that was just as far as recently, where I would fight back and forth with these people and realize that that's another form of programming, it's another form of agenda, getting people to stop using logic and reason and basically using your emotions, because you bring people to a lower level. It's that wanting to fight thing. And I've been there. And I'm starting to see a change in the responses that I'm seeing from people. Now, not everybody agrees with what I say, but I think they appreciate the fact that I don't come at it in a judgmental state. I'm not saying, like, for example, religion. I'm not saying, oh, if you believe in God, you're an idiot, or if you believe in Buddha, you're a moron, or if you believe in religion at all, you're a controlled sheep that should be shot, or something like that. I'm not trying to attack. And I'm pleasantly surprised at the responses. And it's showing that people, I think, are really ready to start questioning things, to stand up and not be afraid. Because believe it or not, and again, belief is nothing more than your choice, fear is a thought. It is a choice. And once you decide, I no longer want fear to control my life, it can't. Because you've made the choice to no longer accept it in that way. And yes, it can be that easy. Everything in life is a decision. It's a choice, whether to do something or not do something. And that's why they say for every action, there's a opposite and equal reaction. I think that's how it goes. But even if you choose to do nothing, you could cause an event to occur. So it's nice to see the comments. And it's amazing, and that's why I love doing this. I'm inspired by the few people that come here that get it. I don't need thousands of people watching my videos. I mean, I would love it, obviously. The more people I could touch, the better it's going to be. If I could reach out and awaken the world, I would love to be one of those people that help contribute to do something positive. And I was actually not expecting hate, especially in that religious video, but I was expecting more people to get offended or defensive. And I have been pleasantly surprised. Maybe some people are just kind of holding their tongue because they're afraid to say anything. And here's my thing. On my channel, you don't have to agree with me. You just have to disagree in a way that's not attacking or insulting. And people are starting to learn that. And the ones that can't get it and you can't talk to them and you can't reason with them, because some people, you know, they have an agenda. Like, some of my trolls have been following for years and making the same statements and accusations for years, and they're too afraid to show themselves on videos for the most part, and they're just angry. I can't help those people. But the average person out there is starting to get it, and they see that they know that they can disagree with something I say, but I'm not going to accept somebody coming in and insulting me for my choice of my beliefs, or my feelings, or my points of view. It's kind of like watching a TV channel. If you don't like what's on, just change the channel. Cursing at the screen does no good. And I kind of look at it as, like, for example, if I was throwing a party at my house, and I invited a bunch of people into my home, and one of my friends comes with somebody I don't know, and they come in and they start insulting my guests, they start insulting my house, they start insulting me, well, why would I want to put up with that? I would kick the person out of my house, and I'm sure you would too. So that's the same thing as people that come in and comment and just say nothing but, oh, you're an idiot, you're a fool, you're this. This is my house as far as this channel. And if the people come in disrespectfully, they're not going to be here very long. And I've blocked many a person because of that. And they can make whatever accusations, they can make whatever personal attacks they want. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't affect me anymore because I don't allow the emotion to deal with it. I used to always have to fight back. I used to always have to respond because it was just the Italian in me, the ego in me, the New Yorker in me, who knows, the insecurity in me. But now I just ignore them. And that's what you guys should do as well, as far as these people that I can't see. But the comments that I'm getting, they're intelligent, they're full of thought, they're full of effort. And it's funny, I could tell some people are just not used to being able to have that freedom to say what they want, because a lot of people, they apologize for what they say. Like if they say something too long and in-depth, they actually, at the end of their comment, they say they're sorry. Don't be sorry for being able to speak your mind and doing it in a way that's allowing people to learn your point of view. We've been so conditioned to stay away from individuality and freedom. That's why they're always telling you there's no I in team. What they're trying to program you is you have to be part of a herd. And if you stand out, then there's something wrong with you. There's something odd about you. Well, that doesn't always necessarily mean that's a bad thing. I mean, look at all the geniuses in the world throughout history. Look at like the people like the Beethovens, the Einsteins, the Martin Luther the Kings, the Galileos, the people that made major changes in the world. Were they exactly normal? Or were they considered eccentric and maybe even crazy or different? So maybe being crazy and different is not a bad thing. Because maybe you're saying to the world that I'm not going to conform into what everybody says I'm supposed to be, or how I'm supposed to act, or what I'm supposed to think about. And if the masses want to judge you for being different, then that's just their insecurity, their fear, their laziness. And my subscribers are starting to get it. And I love you guys for that. So this is a thank you video, and I appreciate each and every one of you that can just be using logic, common sense, reason, and respectfulness, and just be civil. You don't have to come here to agree, but you can come here to think. And that's why I'm going to keep doing this for as long as I'm able to. So thanks for you guys out there. This video is for you. All right, I got to go start my day. Have a great day. And don't forget to have your trolls spayed or neutered. Peace.